This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too. Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams.
The pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
To kick off for Minnesota.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, as they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Second and 2. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The 22-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Good.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Vikings 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. They go play action. Cousins. Smith catches left side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
Third down, Dalvin Cook stays on his feet. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Is good.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones.
Complete to Aaron.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 11. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They go back to the ground to Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
6-yard line.
They'll run here with Dillon. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. It'll be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5.
Complete to number 8.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
with a play clock winding down, a whistle, and possibly a false start. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jannard Avery in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through, and this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. He's able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. The Vikings from the shotgun. It's Cousins. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
1st down, Minnesota.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the ground, Cook. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Play action now. Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. On play action, Cousins. Flushed out right. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings.
To Irv Smith. Touchdown.
Irv Smith Jr., his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Packers 3.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
56, you know, easy. 56. Let's go. 56. Mike, 56, right there. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
First down, here's Cousins. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First down.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Minnesota.
Off the play fake. Cousins. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings.
Complete to number 19.
Adam Thielen. As the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Switch. Line out. Press down. Check.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike 56. All day, every day, any day.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Check tight.
Now Cousins. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I'm here all day. 51's the mic, boys. 51.
To the air again, it's Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll throw again. Cousins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
56, the mark, boys, 56. Check.
Throwing, Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Second and 10.
56. I don't think you got it, son.
On play action, they'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. That was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Switch up. Mike Vick.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. They'll set up a screen for Dillon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Mike 51.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Daniil Hunter. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. They run the counter with Cook. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5.
Viking ball carrier.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Here's Britton Colquitt now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Not much there, only a yard. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
55, right there.
2nd and 9 now. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brings up third down.
The Packers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Sets up.
I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
He's going to try and go deep again. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
56 more.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. On the ground, it's Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal.
37-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Jannard Avery, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Oh, here we go.
And they will take a knee here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Heavy on the edges. 52's the line.
Cousins here to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end? And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a third down. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter. But second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Minnesota, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.